Hollywood is like cocaine. When you do cocaine, cocaine accents or magnifies whatever you are. You a funny motherfucker? I'm a funnier motherfucker, and I'm louder, right? Cocaine, if you're an asshole, you know the people. You've been in this. You're like, this motherfucker.
You just get more ear beatings.
He's cool, dude. But when he does that, you can't. So Hollywood is that. It's the accent. So a lot of people in Hollywood, if you scratch the surface, were nerds growing up, and guys and girls treated them a certain way, and then they bloom, and then they get to Hollywood, and then they're throwing all of this power, and now they basically want to get everybody back subliminally that looks like the people that treated them bad in high school or junior high. And so that's why you see that sort of fester up. And the other side of it is this: the real ones never trip. Al Pacino never trip. I'm on the set with Al Pacino. I met him the first time. I'm like, oh man, that's Scarfather. That's Godfather and Scarface. And I walk up to him, and we're at some hotel, and it's a dim light. I'm meeting him for the first time. And I said, hello, Mr. Pacino. Do you like cranberry juice? What? Craig got great cranberry juice, Jamie. You should taste the And I'm like, cranberry? And he was so cool, but he had the goods.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro. The goods. So the people that are really talented and blessed, they don't have the bullshit that goes along with it. A lot of time the bullshit goes with something that they're sort of coloring in because they don't have that other thing. So that's what it is. And then on top of it, it's the mind fuck. Like Hollywood will fuck you up. Well, you got to get on the stick. There's another guy on the rise that's looking for the part. And so you got that because, and it's different. Like sports, I can see you guys, you guys look like you can fight. If you're fighting somebody, it's all on you.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, it's someone else dictating your fight.
Yeah.
You may not even be able to get in the movie to show them that you could do your thing or your fight, so it works on your noodle. And like with me, like I work with a lot of actors. I won't say their names, but I work with a lot of white male actors. It's really tough. Because it's a billion male white actors. Mm-hmm. There's a billion, Jake Gyllenhaal, Channing Tatum. I mean, all of these guys are basically fighting for the same thing. Who's going to be the hot motherfucker, right? Me? It's only 9 of us. It's only 9 niggas. It's 9 black motherfuckers, right? It's Will, it's me, Terrence Howard, a few other, Morris Chestnut, and then there's Morgan Freeman, but he older, and there's Danny Glover. It's 9. I'm gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna work in that movie or this one, but eventually you need a black dude for something. So I feel a little calm. Like I don't give a fuck if it all goes away. They're gonna need a black dude either for a Disney Channel or for a fucking HBO or for a fucking big movie. I know something's gonna come my way because it ain't that many of us. Am I right? Terrence Howard, what's going on with you, man? Look at you, man. I'm just trying to talk to you, man. And then it's Denzel. All right, okay. There's 9 of us.
And then you can do all 9.
Of course.
So you're definitely going to work.
There it is. Boom. All right. Okay. My nigga. Which is crazy to have. I've had these people actually come to my house. Denzel shows up. Me and Davo, we do contrast parties where we throw a party. And you never know who will pop up. Denzel showed up one night. It was amazing. Denzel's there sitting at the head of the table, and all of the other actors and actresses just sitting at his feet, and he's just telling these incredible stories. It was amazing. And the contrast was I had a mariachi band show up. And basically the guy, his name is Manny, who I never say anybody work for me at my house. He works with me at my house, and he's outside and he's doing something, and I hear him singing, Guadalajara, Guadalajara. I said, Manny, you do mariachi? Yes, I do mariachi. I said, man, let me hear your band. I heard his band. I said, man, listen, Denzel is coming over. Bring the goddamn band. And I tell Denzel, I said, Denzel, we got a surprise for you. We got a mariachi band that's going to play. All right, okay. Mariachi, huh? Mariachi. Why mariachi? I said, my guy who works with me, Manny, he works at the house. I said, okay, so he works at the house. He does mariachi. Okay, but it's crazy. You're sitting in front of Denzel. He's doing himself. It's crazy.
That's awesome. I want to go back to something you said about Hollywood not necessarily creating something from someone, but just magnifying what's there. It's like these bright lights are so appealing and so attractive, but they're heavy as fuck, and they'll reveal the cracks. Yeah. But it's not just Hollywood. It's everything. I mean, I work with a lot of fighters, entrepreneurs. Yeah. The moment you reach that point of success, success where you're in the public eye, you better have done the work on yourself.
Yeah.
Like you better work on the center. So, because whatever's in there is going to come out. Some situation is going to put that pressure. It's like if your body's weak and you're trying to play rugby, you know, you're going to get injured in that spot.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. Here's the intangible. When you look at the sign of yin and yang, that's everything in life. Because yin and yang shows you light and dark. Here's the thing with success. Every time there's success, you have to be prepared for the darkness. So anytime something happens good to you, you have to sort of now look out for what's going to anchor that, because you can't have sunshine without darkness. So that's the intangible. That's the thing that has nothing to do with anything but whoever created us. I'll say it's God. I said God says you can't have it all. Like it's interesting. I would always say, like, pretty girls I'd meet here, but the self-esteem would be low. Then you see a girl who's, you know, normal, but her self-esteem is off the hook. Good-looking guys. Good-looking guys, we're not billionaires. Why? Because you're good looking. Then the whole thing is we only do what we do because we want the favor of girls. But if you're good looking, you don't need to be the billionaire guys. Not always that good looking, because while we were out playing football and doing whatever we do, being good looking, they were somewhere creating the internet or whatever it is.
Right.
So it's always this balance. Because I did this joke on stage called "Hustle Like You Ugly." Hustle like you ugly because you ain't got nothing else to do.
Right. That's your way out.
That's. I mean, you might as well create the. And I'll tell this story. I won't say who was in it. But the story of, there was this really well-to-do guy, and he was such a cool guy, you know. And he leaves the table, and the guy that's with me is really good looking, and goes, "Can you believe that guy is a billionaire?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Why?" I said, "Look at you. You've already been blessed with this, so you may not be blessed with the other side of it, because you're already." So it's always a balance. So I say that there's always a balance, even when you get something good happens to you, just like how we were doing the TV show, and the TV show turns out great for us. Immediately, shit started going like, "Oh shit!" And I'm telling everybody, "Oh, okay, here comes the darkness." Okay, shit. Okay, you did this, you did that. Okay, you did a joke, and they thought, you hate everybody, and you did this joke, and now this, the pit bull community's after you. This, that. So you just had to sort of lay low and say, "Okay, I understand what it is," but you won't know that until you live it. A lot of times when people get to success and don't know that the darkness is coming, that's when you see them trip and fall.
Yeah.
The Oscars, when people win an Oscar, the ultimate darkness is they may not work again, but you've gone to the mountaintop. You can look at it. It's almost like a algorithm. It's like when they win that big trophy, something happens. If they don't shake it off quick, they can't get back into the game. And so that's the one thing I always constantly prepare myself for. If something great happens, just be prepared for whatever the bullshit is going to come along with